Hello, 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 hello. I still have the giant gloves. You know, I want to keep this vest. Falcon Porter? Are there bird people here? Ah, there's a helmet. I thought that was a bird person. I was like, I want to be a bird person. Is this like Chocobo? Okay. Yep, that's still healer. I feel like it's bruised. Greetings, Graham. How are you? Hello, Miria. I'm just sitting in queue for roulette, apparently. Which is taking a weirdly high amount of time. Oh yeah, I should have jumped on earlier to try that, the Judy Finder. Probably was never gonna happen. Why is this taking so long? It's because it switched to preferred tank. Okay. I saw it switch that time. Ow. That was a violently painful sneeze. Whoa. Why is my leveling queue taking so long?
This is so rude.
I'm still a ways off capping out on company seals, at least. Hop, hop, hop. It's like, did you change on me again? No. There's not much of a, like, a huge bonus for doing trials, is there? Compared to the other ones. Like, these will get you tomestones. This gets you company seals. Trials get you the XP and gil. I feel like they should incentivize people doing trials more. Doing trial roulette. Oh shit, it's a thing. What thing is this one? Oh! We're fighting the Ifrit? Cool. Nice and quick. You're good to go? Access to 3. Ifrit. Yeah, this one's really not going to take very long. Oh. He jumped. Right there, then. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, and not a lot really happened. Oh no, new abilities, what? I've got a thing. What does it do? Okay, reduces damage. Renders me impervious to most attacks? That I didn't just get that one, did I? Yeah, this one. I should probably leave to, like, see, because I don't remember what level I am. 64, I think? What do we get at 64? Yeah, 64. That was the wrong button. This one. Because two things popped up, not just one. Okay, Holy Spirit. Deals unaspect... What? A magic spell? Oh, there it is. Why did I get intervention? Maybe I just didn't notice that I picked that one up at some point. But cool. I have a spell. Is that the first thing I have that uses mana? I think it is. I think it is the first thing I have that uses mana. What do we think of the stream name change? Does this format work better? Or, I don't know, I just see a lot of streamers do like a little title in square brackets and then like a larger title. Go back to summon it for now. The man from Ul'dah. That's a fair point. I didn't even think of that. So who's the man from Ul'dah? Kind and generous soul for the right price. Yeah, that one I did consider. Just a very selfish thought of mine, I guess. Not worrying about checking for other people getting spoilers. Just, no one spoil me. But, no, it is a good point to not spoil other people. That sword on Eorzea's hip really stands out. It's so bright. Is that a fucking catfish?
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
A random, maybe blind person?
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Lolorito? I was
Oops.
aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kagane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
Damn little fucking Lolorito.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are close to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kagane is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
And how do we know you're not an Imperial spy?
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Now, where's that catfish? I saw a catfish. It was standing right here. It's gone. not this way. The lizard person's not there either. There was a lizard person in the cutscene. Where did the lizard person go? This place is so much more empty than it was in the cutscene. Stealer of pants? Whose pants did I steal? The guy from the Hildebrand quest? I can't think of anyone else's pants I stole. Chat, whose pants did I steal? Was it the Hildebrand quest guy? Trying to think. That's the only time I think I stole pants. I saw that when I stole that old dude's armor. I want to look that up. Maybe. No, that might be a spoiler. Why would it be a spoiler? It's already something I've done, apparently. Okay, according to the internet, it was the Hildebrand quest line. So if I... So... that's one of the little adjusted dialogues, I guess. Cool. Big aetherite crystal. Wow. Ten konto. I mean, the design's not that different, really. He's big crystal with spinny things around it. That's exactly what the ones in a... Oh my god. That's not stealing, that's looting. It's different. No, we didn't take pants. We took chest. We took top and helmet, no pants. I think. I'm pretty sure it was just shirt and helmet for that one. Also, this man's name means Thousand Dragon, I think. Maybe there needs to be an extra U for it to mean that, but he has a very like big name. Or was it 100 Dragon? Is 10,000 or 100? Either way, he's kind of like a big name. No, I'm pretty sure it's 1,000. 100 is Han? No, that's not right. Kugane and Kogane. How many points do you have? You're right though, it is really pretty. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of points. Do you get points for, like, being a subscriber? Or is this just your streak points? That's a lot of points. Am I giving points out? Like, is this something I'm meant to be controlling? Have I broken my economy? Okay. Hold on. I'm like looking at my settings at the moment going, is there a thing? Is it in community? No. Viewer rewards. The music changed. What's going on? "25 stream streak. Damn, you are dedicated." Yeah, I was just looking at the cost of things and it's like, damn, these seem really cheap considering you've got that many points. I feel so, like, weirded out about that, like, there's like more than one person that like actively comes and just chills with me specifically almost every day. It's a weird feeling. The Asian guy, as opposed to the Gaijin. Executed on the spot. Oof, okay. Sekesegumi. I have a rudimentary understanding of Japanese, so I'm trying to like pass some of these words, but I'm not getting that one. I'm assuming it's like a... No, I got nothing. Ralban did fucking cut that cunt in half. Oh, he's cracking himself up at that. He thinks he's very funny, apparently. I mean, to be fair, I also did find that amusing. Indeed. And the design is very Garlean too. With like the pillars that go whoop. And then there's these ones that go zoop. God, I love the design of this place. I want to go to Japan, but it's expensive. Ethernet shard. I don't like the name of this quest. Alright. Before I finish this, I'm gonna go around and collect the rest of the Aethernet crystals. Evidently I've missed one over here. It's a little further away than I thought. What's this the consulate for? Thevnarian? Thevnarian? Who the fuck is the Thevnarian? Given that there's an Aethernet shard right there, I feel like I might be visiting this place a lot. Okay, so I've got that one, that one. Oh, there was another one that way. But can I go through these big doors? Again. Where? There it is. I like this music a lot. I think I went the wrong way around this building. Yeah, there it is. It's not completely wrong. Okay, I've got that one. So I just need to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's the Seki Segumi is the is some kind of military force then, based on the fact that this is a barracks for them. And I can just wander in. Rakuza district. It's so pretty. It's Yakiri instead of Yukiri. Is that everything? It is. Okay, so Kugane is only one zone. And they're... yeah, okay. That makes more sense, yeah. Militarized at the very least. Is that a little statuette of the Empress?
Took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
No. Maybe.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
His pronunciation of those two words hurt my brain a little bit. It was so white.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map.
Do we get a map cutscene? Ah, I thought there'd be more of a transition there.
We are here in Kugani, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy.
Oh, I thought it would have been a Garlean-controlled thing at this stage.
Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea.
Okay.
And thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy.
That still doesn't make any sense why they would have no interest.
The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire.
Wait, the Viceroy of Doma is a she, but I thought the whole point was that, the dickhead who is the Viceroy of Alamigo was also the Viceroy of Doma, because the whole point of the plan was to come here and fight here to cause him to spread his own, like, resources thin across the two fronts.
Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Oh, look at that smarmy-ass smile. Oh no, more question marks. Is this going to be another outfit gift from Tatharu? I thought Tataru was gonna smooze the tavern. Go, Siri bot, go. Ban those bots. Oh yeah, that's right. Alphino's an artist. I also love how that this image has more detail than the actual character models. Wait a minute. I just realized, like, does this game have, like, graphical fidelity settings? I have never checked. Hold on. I have a decently good GPU. I could probably turn those up if they exist. No, it does not. Wait, graphic settings. Ah, everything's already on maximum. Okay. Except for glare, but I can leave that. I hate glare. Yeah, okay. Everything's on max settings already. Cool. Yeah, I just looked at them. Have a very large circle here. Ah, I meant to just... That's what I was saying. It looks more like them than they do. There's more detail in his sketch than they actually have in their fucking faces. But then according to Cryo, Alphino learned how to draw to impress girls, which is funny. Onsen. Is she gonna get like a fucking... Is she gonna walk in and have like an eye full of shit and be like, oh my god, I didn't know what an onsen was? I have access to the Ethernet. I should use it. I should also get a carbuncle. Have you seen these people? They look less detailed than this. Why am I still running? That's an eye patch. I thought she had a mechanical eye for a sec. If I speak of that which you know... Okay. That makes sense. Oh, you've just got those names written down? Over there, okay. I'm assuming I can, like, go up this way. I assumed wrong. Okay, so... yeah, probably. Am I up still? Nope, this is the elevation that I wish to be on. Near Easton. Still on the correct elevation. There we go. There's one of them. Sup, Kurt? Oh, there's another one. Hanish? What does Hanish mean? Welcome back, those in ad jail. One more to go. Maybe I take the up this time. Damn, this is a really, like, interesting pier design. Damn. What a rude guy. Also, very sexist. That was a very sexist remark. Splat. A fabulously foxed fellow. No, he's drunk as shit. Someone in the design team was really proud of that sketch. Finally, the arm pieces for the armor. There's the catfish!
The Mazu.
I saw the catfish in the cutscene. Oh my god, he's adorable. Why are you giving him the side eye? He's adorable. He squeaks when he walks. That look of fear. Squeak, 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 squeak. He's adorable. I love him. He's most definitely setting us up for something, but I love him. He's adorable. I love all of the moments where I've got like the absolute look of fear on my face. Often, it mostly happens during Hildebrand quests, but that was a good one. We met a fish. That's what I was thinking. Or even confirming what it is in the first place. Yeah, that's what I figured. He was far too eager to help. Take him prisoner, punch him till he says till he tells the truth. Yeah, the absolute fear of Tataru, Julian, and the very cautious backing away of any time Godbird does something. Godberg? Naked man. So if everything is like just a passageway, then we're just leaving Tataru here. It's all foggy. Oh, we've got a level sync, which means there's combat happening.
He's late.
He's so cute.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
I love him so much.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me! These ones are for Doma!
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
He got punted!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
No, we don't fight. We talked about this. No fighting. Just run. Where did Alphino kind of just appear from? Ooh, a stealth mission. Interesting. Nope, not that way. Oh no, I've been caught! Smoke bomb. Smoke bomb. Stealthy. Damn it. What? It's a person. I'm lost. It's the lizard dude that I saw in the pub too. I guess I didn't quite see him. It's a turtle. Why do I get the feeling there's an achievement for doing that without using any smoke bombs?
Stay hidden and Understood.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. 1, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Korjin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Korjin of the Blue walk a different path.
But you've got red rope.
Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir.
His mouth doesn't move when he talks, so all I'm picturing is the live action, 90s, 80s, whenever they were, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, with the big goofy suits because the mouths didn't move much.
Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Because he's a turtle. I think he's a tortoise, but, you know, that's a type of turtle. That being said, that shell does look like it is strapped onto his back. It does not look like it's affixed. It looks like a backpack. I loved the second one, I think. I had it on VHS when I was a kid. I think it was the second one. Finally! The gloves! The one that had vanilla ice in it. Rise and shine, little fishy. Bribery. What was the second one? Was that Secrets of the Ooze? Or was that the first one? Secrets of the Ooze was the second one, yeah. I think it was the second one. Yeah, the second one was the one I watched a lot of. That was the one that had vanilla ice in it, right? Yeah, vanilla ice. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for it at the moment. Vanilla ice doing go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. I do love the little squeaks. Yeah, I've seen the first one, and I've seen the second one. I don't think I've actually seen the third one, but I think it was bad, just kind of based on what I've heard people say about it. But I'm not 100% on that. It could have been fine. I think I've seen some clips from it, and like a lot of the costuming was really different or something. Like the turtle suits were like quite a bit different or something. I don't remember.
You.
Is he fighting people?
Was that? That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
She's very hot-headed.
Victory to the samurai!
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh! This is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
I would like the explanation.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisugumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah. And we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Oh, we don't even get to hear him laugh. Give me that big, bellowy Titus laugh. Titus laugh. Technically Titus. hate that though. Yeah, but where's Yugiri? Oh, big stretch. Fucking fish. Oh, look at him. He's seen Gosetsu. I still don't think I've seen the quest that I need to like progress the job quests. What was it called? Something goes in, something comes out. It wasn't knife goes in, guts come out, but it was something to that effect. Knife goes in, guts come out. Knife goes in, guts come out. What do you mean 6 out of 30? There's way more than 6 quests here. Oh, I have 6 current quests. That makes more sense. Blank those off at the moment. Speaking of, I should probably finish the coils at some point. I do like Eorzea. She's cool. Othard. Oh yeah. Oh. To Doma we go. Nope. To the middle of the ocean we go. Now we gotta fight some... They're pretty much pirates.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun.
The fuck is that? Mushrooms. I see volcanoes, rocks, and mushrooms.
A shimmering
Close
sea of
close enough.
rubies
Welcome back, Morrowind.
stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
What the fuck is that thing, though? No, I know nothing about deep dungeons. Is this a deep dungeon? That's not deep, that's tall. This is a different direction. Wait, so... I'm on a platform. What? How do I get to the mainland? Do I just swim? That doesn't seem like a good idea. It's not very deep. Curious if I can just swim. Oh, it's not even the right button. Yep. So is that a deep dungeon? I'm just curious if I can swim over there. I should probably start the quest, though. Because if I don't start the quest, I'm gonna have to swim back. But it looks like I can. Fucking... The dungeon names? Yeah, sure. Unless the name in of itself is a big spoiler. Oh yeah, that was the thought that I had before. Have I passed the spoiler for the Red Mage? Or is that actually in the Mark questline stuff? Because you mentioned, like, I thought it was in the MSQ, like an MSQ spoiler. but Mirio said that it was if I did the Alliance raid for Heavensward, that I'd be fine to do the Red Mage stuff. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so it's about, the spoiler was about Eorzea. Is she present in the Red Mage plotline? You know, for there being absolutely no, like, for there being pretty much no swimming in this game, like, there's some bodies of water you could swim in, but for there being very little, I'm surprised that there's actually, like, different swimming animations for the speeds. Alright, so I'm still not... Oh. It's a big area. Assuming I meant to go up there. This thing is ridiculous and I hate it. Go away. That's better. How much? Level up. Oh no! The summoner is now level... The summoner is now level 70. That means I'm at the end of the content. Well, end of the level range for this expansion. These names, like Heaven on High, that makes sense for that dungeon. You're doing this to me again. Alright, I guess I go for these ones. So as I mentioned the other day, I'm gonna finish the stream at my usual time of 3 AM, but it in fact is going to be 2 AM because daylight saving. Yeah, I'll probably do it. I want to hit all of the contents eventually. Well, I guess I want to do a lot of the content. But I've been pretty keen on the MSQ for the moment. But at some point I do want to start bouncing back and forth on some content, so... Oh, come on. Right there. So very close. Sheep. Flying shark. That's a very large clam. He does this very shocked expression every now and then. Oh,
gentlemen,
red.
I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests.
Wait, he said red and blue. These guys are red, but he's green. Is this some Japanese blue thing?
I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pilot. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Do it.
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
He's got such a little boat, though.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't
He's
understand.
hiding.
If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
God damn it, Lise, you learnt about this. You just learnt about the concepts of subtlety with the fucking rebellion. My voice cracked really bad there.
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put us here at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
There's a big one there. Flop, flop. Boom, 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 I gotta take a quick break and stretch my legs. I have been muted this whole time. I think. Yep. I took a little bit longer on the walking around because I stubbed my toe. It hurts. I left a step ladder in a walkway. But don't chew on that. Sorry, my cat was chewing on a cable. Oh, like, it wasn't an important cable. I was going through my cable drawer a little while ago, and some of it spilled, and I haven't cleaned it up entirely yet, and there's just a random ADSL cable on the ground. That nothing uses ADSL anymore, so it's not necessarily useful. But you know, I don't want it to get a taste for cables, because she might choose something important. Get the fuck up some Imperials.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
It's that guy again.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Eorzea.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
It's Dumbfuck with the hammer.
Filth and squalor everywhere, I think. How very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink. Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid. You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Korjin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane. But we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
A gun.
Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Quick, shoot her. Yeah.
Stop and think for a moment. If you go charging in now, every one of those villagers is as good as dead.
Yeah, I figured that would be the response.
We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. to say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself as a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive. They will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand?
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lys, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Oh. Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, this is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
Oh, okay. That's the tower we're going to? Okay. Cool. I can just swim there. That's nice. I was half expecting invisible walls around the deeper parts of the ocean. Fuck is that? It's like a weird walrus thing with legs. As you are doubtlessly aware, I can take him. Terä Maura. Oh, it's a lot smaller than the rest of them. I've been very tired lately. I'm cutting out caffeine at the moment.
I've gone cold turkey on any kind of caffeine, so...
Confederate? Aetherite. I guess I'll go for this one. Yeah, I like the set. The set looks cool. But I am tempted to switch to like a paladin just for a bit as like my main class to do the quests with, just because like I've hit 70 with them, which is kind of like, you know, the top end for the expansion already. So but then I just don't have like the damage output to do a lot of the combat things necessarily. Oh, we'll do it for a bit and see how it goes. It's Tansui. Though, if I'm going to do this, I should probably do the job quests for this, because it's the one that I haven't done the 50 plus for yet. Brasho. Why have I heard that name before? Oh, this is gonna go great. Why have I heard the name Brasho before? I was like, what is that noise? Oh, it's a aether current. Or an ether current, technically. I'm pretty sure the A is pronounced more like an E than an A. I always love it when I start explaining things, because it's just like... Hello. Damn it. Game, let me jump off things. How are you? Bankai! Why do you have naked people, Bankai? Just rummaging through their shit now. Gotta be something else around here. Is it in here? The circle goes quite a ways out. But I don't suspect it's in the water out here. Nawashiro. Done the wraith right here, right? Yeah, yes I have. Yeah, there's 3 of us, though. Fending, yeah. I have learned the emote Eastern Pow. Ha! I successfully jumped. Kazika. I thought it seemed small. Maybe I was too quick to jump down. It looks like one of these quests is up there. It's like a tiny little gap that I could have actually done that to. But again, I jumped the gun on jumping down. Splat. It's been a while since I've got knocked down to 1 hit point from doing that. Here, I have some drugs. So I guess I'll... fall. I'll fall, that's what I'll do. one spot to search. Okay. Yeah, I just feel like I'm not doing enough damage. Like every random little encounter is gonna be like, I should do this. Every random little encounter is gonna take ages. Can do that as well. Nope, can't die. Never mind. Something that does goring blade? Maybe not yet. Okay. Keep looking. Yeah, no, not this time. Fuck off. Go away. That's what I thought. This has to be it, though. No? Okay. I feel like I've done this one already, though. Oh. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? Alright, now to go butcher the Yuki. That is the name of the Eight Tails. Naruto. Okay, I think it's cool. just recounted the bijou counting song in my head. Now to Butcher. There's some arrows and there's some. That was such a small amount of money, though. mushrooms. I love mushroom architecture. Yawn. Big yawn. Apologies if the yawning noise is egregious to your ears. Oh. There it is. How far away? It's fucking, this, like, rank 9 to 10 has taken so long. I got to rank 9 relatively quickly. But then to 10 is taking so much longer. Busy bee chombo. Beach coma. My brain was putting the brakes in the wrong place. Sup, turtle. I was struggling to think of how you make a CHC noise. Yeah, as I brain got somewhere. Not sure where though.
Our most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds, we owe you many thanks. But something tells me our thanks are not sufficient. The strange thing is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsuyu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today, and come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
He's got a point there.
They had no part in it, Tansui. You know this. We all know this. They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport. Murder them for her satisfaction. So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh. If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path. Until the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her. They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
I have one last idea, if you will allow. I'm afraid it's not very good as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is.
Oh?
The question being, do you trust me?
Ask me again later.
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else.
Then let us roll the dice.
Oh god, what is she gonna do?
If it's a sign you want, we shall give you one. One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought. You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Dome, correct? Know then that once we have rescued our comrade and freed Asari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
What, the three of you, just like that?
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on his own. But the how of it is not your concern, only the outcome. If we succeed, you help us liberate Asari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
Interesting,
The little miss
interesting.
does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
We want the magic ones. Alright, and on that very triumphant note, I do think I'll need to end the stream a little early. I am fading, as I said. The cutting caffeine is hitting me a bit. My brain is fluttering away somewhere. And yeah, as I said last night, I won't have a stream on tomorrow. I've already skipped it on my schedule. I'll be back on Monday. It'll be at a slightly different time, just because I will have gone through daylight saving by then. So hopefully that doesn't mess with other people's time zones too badly. But thank you all for watching. As usual, if you've enjoyed the stream and you haven't followed, consider doing so. But I will see you all next time.